Good morning, everybody. Oh, I think I'm on.
Yeah, I think I am too.
I'm not, okay. This is new for me, having a mic. So this morning, our sermon is going to be told, and our scripture reading is going to be read in just a little bit by our 4th and 5th graders. And the way we are structuring today's sermon shows you a little bit what preschool chapel is and how Miss Lee and I structure our weekly gathering with our preschool friends. So you're going to hear all sorts of little songs and things that we do, and you're welcome to join along or just enjoy, because it's going to be a lot of fun. All right.
Right. And we start with our Ollie song. And these guys know it, and you can join in. We start by counting 1, 2, 3. Who loves you? Jesus is the one. Who loves you? Jesus is God's son. Yay! All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Who loves you?
Jesus is the one.
Who loves you? Jesus is God's son. Yay!
All right, Ollie. On our list of things to do, what comes next in a chapel service? Can we help Ollie out? What comes next? The box. In our box, we have a special clue as to what our story might be about today. So we have a song we need to sing to open the box, don't we? Here we go. What's in the box today? What's in the box today? Tell us, please, what's in the box today? We'll need your best drum roll to open the box. And, well, what could this be? I know I can't see, but do I really need this much help already?
Yeah, a telescope.
And a magnifying glass. I wonder. I guess we'll have to look in our Bible and see what our story could be about today. Will you help me, friends? This is the Bible, the book of God's love. This is the Bible, the book of God's love. Written by people inspired from above. This is the Bible, the book of God's love.
Our Bible story today comes from John chapter 20, verses 11 through 18. Hey everybody, make glasses over your eyes with your hands when you hear the words seen, saw, and looking. Hear now the word of the Lord. But Mary stood outside the tomb, crying. While she was still crying, she bent down and looked inside the tomb. She saw 2 angels dressed in white. They were sitting where Jesus' body had been, one at the head and one at the feet. They asked her, "Woman, why are you crying?" She answered, "They have taken away my Lord. I don't know where they have put him." When Mary said this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not know that it was Jesus. Jesus asked her, "Woman, why are you crying? Who are you looking for?" Mary thought he was a gardener, so she said to him, "Did you take him away, sir? Tell me where you put him, and I will get him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." Mary turned and saw Jesus and said, "Rabboni!" Jesus said to her, "Don't hold me. I have not yet gone up to the Father, but go to the others and tell them this. I'm going to my Father and your Father. I'm going back to my God and your God." Mary went and said to the followers, "I have seen the Lord." And she told them what Jesus had said to her. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
I wonder why Mary couldn't see that it was Jesus at first.
I know, right? It's not like a Where's Waldo or a game of I Spy. He was not hidden, he was in plain sight, and she thought he was a gardener.
But our eyes need light to work. Maybe Mary was so sad about Jesus dying that she felt she was in the dark.
Yeah, if you try to see in the dark, it's really hard.
Not for me. I can see in the dark, but people miss things all the time, in the day and at night. You walk by flowers and you don't notice them. You are so busy with your own thoughts, you don't notice the sunset or the rainbow after a storm. You have your head bowed down, not in prayer, but to look at your silly phones. And you miss the stars at night.
Rude.
That is our parents and our older siblings, not us. We notice stuff.
Well, my eyes are like a magnifying glass. I see everything as I fly through the night sky. I never miss the scurrying mice or the delicious bugs running for cover.
Magnifying glass. That's it. Mary missed what was right before her. She needed to look close, like with a magnifying glass. That is why a magnifying glass was in the box. Our faith needs to be like a person holding a magnifying glass. We need to notice all of God's wonderful gifts each day.
But why was a telescope in the box?
Well, my eyes also lead me to where I am headed off in the distance. I guess that's kind of like a telescope.
That's brilliant, Ollie. We need to see God's love right before us, in the day. But God also gives us the promise of tomorrow. The love of Jesus is eternal, which means forever. And Jesus shows us where we are headed, to a place where there is no sadness and fighting, but only love and peace.
The telescope reminds us of the hope to come. It reminds us to keep our eyes on Jesus and follow him.
Mary knew that hope. That's why she could suddenly recognize Jesus. The light of his love came into her eyes and drove away the darkness.
And that came into her heart too.
Wow, I feel like I'm seeing more clearly now too. How about you, neighbors? Can you see more clearly? Stand up, everyone, and turn to your neighbor. We are going to affirm what we believe using our kid-friendly Apostles' Creed. Repeat after me. Hey, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor.
I believe in God who made the world and me.
I believe in God who made the world and me.
I see Jesus, God's Son, who loves me.
I see Jesus, God's Son who loves me.
Jesus died and was buried, but now he lives.
Jesus died and was buried, but now he lives.
God's love is stronger than anything. God's Spirit is with me every day. It helps me see others and love them. I am a child of God, and so are you.